Well, everyone, as most of you know, iPhones are some of the most expensive products you can buy that's a consumer electronic, but there are still a lot of used options you have out there for a, $100 iPhone, which is so cool. Now, in my opinion, there really is only one superior iPhone that I think is worth $100 that you can actually pick up for less than $100 in a ton of places on eBay, Swappa, some other websites as well. But with a little negotiation, you can pick up another iPhone, which I would also recommend. Now, the specific iPhone you don't really have to negotiate for, you can pick up fairly easily, is the iPhone 7. Now, this device is pretty outdated. I mean, it came out in 2016, almost 5 years ago, but it's still a solid phone. It still has a lot of capability, a lot of quality with this device, and it has seen a little bit of a price tag drop since I think the iPhone SE generation, the second one came out last year. So that's a pretty cool thing you have going for this phone. Now, it's not perfect. Obviously, it has some issues here and there, but I would definitely recommend you, if you have $100 to spend, you can pick up an iPhone 7 or even like a mid-tier iPhone 7 for about $100. Now, another thing to keep in mind about this device is that it's still guaranteed at least like another year of software updates, and maybe it'll even get another year of software updates on top of that. We really don't know. Apple's been changing up their life cycle recently, but it's going to be supported for a minute. It also has a pretty decent camera still, 4K at 30, definitely nothing crazy, but it gets the job done. You also have a bunch of apps that are supported on this phone. You look at a lot of, Android devices that came out in 2016. Some of them are still stuck on like Android 9, for example. So this phone has a pretty good lifespan in front of it, which is good in terms of, downloading apps. The performance is still pretty good too. And I think it's a pretty decent phone to pick up for sure for less than $100. Now, if you can negotiate a little bit, I would probably recommend going up to something like an iPhone 7 Plus if possible. This is the second phone I would recommend looking at. Now, like I mentioned, I've seen a lot of these more so around like $130, $140, even up to $150, but with a little negotiation, you can get it down to around that $100 price tag. I've bought a few iPhone 7 Pluses. Some of them did have issues like a cracked camera on the back, or maybe like one side speaker was like kind of low or something like that, but I was able to get them for less than $100. I'm sure you can negotiate a lot of those brand new prices down to maybe like $120, $110. So that's another easy phone I would recommend. That was a very good phone. I've compared it to a lot of other devices as well, and since about iOS 13 it's gotten very stable. So I would recommend you guys to look into that phone as well if you're able to negotiate. Like I mentioned, if you know nothing about negotiation or you don't want to negotiate with anybody online, then maybe an iPhone 7 may be the better option for you, but I would recommend you guys to look at the iPhone 7. It's a very solid phone for $100. You can't really go wrong. But also the 7 Plus is a solid phone as well, and you can't really go wrong with that phone either. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.